There is no way the new episode of Peacemaker just did that because we just got some absolutely insane moments and huge setup for the finale. Let's talk about it. We pick up right from the ending of episode 6 where Peacemaker learns he's on Earth X ran by the Nazis, and there's this really funny gag.
A giant fucking mural of Hitler?
Oh fuck, how'd I miss that?
The fact that it was super obvious to everybody besides Chris makes it much more funny. Then we cut to the two vigilantes talking to each other, and he's like, yeah, the Nazis won World War II here and they run everything. He's like, alright, let's go save Adebayo. We then go back to Abs just running away from the angry mob coming after her, and she dives into a pool, only to be saved by Judo Master, who electrocutes everybody else that was in the pool chasing after her. But Peacemaker's brother Keith was not a part of the angry mob because his dad called him back to the house to talk about economists being there. So Keith and his dad continue talking. They're like, alright, let's go capture Chris and this other dimension hardcore. They pull up, absolutely nuke all the police officers that were chasing Chris and Amelia. Then we cut back to our main dimension with Rick Flag. They get one of Lex Luthor's employees, who you can see in the Superman movie, to help them find the portal. He immediately just pinpoints exactly where it is. And stuff gets really wild because now we have Keith, his dad, and all the other dimension people in the same house. The White Dragon in this universe is oddly very compassionate. He's like, oh, I'm fighting against what's happening in this world. Just because we live in the Nazi universe doesn't mean I agree with it. He tells Chris and Amelia and everybody else, all right, just go back to your own dimension. Don't come back here. He even turns away the police and all them. He's like, no, you can't come get my son. So everything seems to be going very well, besides the fact that Keith is very mad that his version of Peacemaker and brother is dead. But then the vigilantes come in to save the day, quote unquote, and kill Chris's dad, the White Dragon. Right as our Peacemakers realizing, like, oh no, this guy wasn't a Nazi. He was actually a nice guy in this universe. Everything's falling apart. They almost kill his brother Keith, and he tells him, no, you have to stop. And Chris is having flashbacks here of his brother's death in his main dimension here, and everybody else he knows that has died. Keith is left alive. The others escape back to their own dimension, but Keith again is very pissed. He wants vengeance, obviously. Amelia tries to kill that universe's Keith, but they get surrounded by the cops. They have to bail back to their own universe. Rick Flag and the gang immediately are already there because they knew where the portal was. They confront him, and Peacemaker's like, here it is, you can have it. And that's where things stand by the end of episode 7.